This conference will now be recorded.
Congratulations on your new device. I will be going through, this is Danae from Tobii Dynavox. I'm the solutions consultant for the Atlanta area. I will be going over a series of videos to help you learn how to use your device and hopefully make you feel more comfortable and not so overwhelmed with using the device. So I want to just talk about this home screen real quick. So your device is pretty much like a computer. You can see it has all the same icons that a Windows computer looks like. So we run Windows on our iSeries device. And so you can go through and you can choose what you want to keep, what you want to use. You can move things around. And I'm just touching the screen. So if you can't touch the screen on your own, if you have a caregiver or a family member that can help do those things to help get you set up, or myself, I'll help you get set up. So a few things that I just wanted to go over on this screen here. So the first thing that I want to talk about is gaze interaction. So it is this red icon with an eyeball in it. So that's what we're going to be looking at today to just get you started. So you're going to double click on that icon. It's going to pull up all of these setting type things. So on your left hand side you can see you have calibration right here. You have interaction, and then going down the line from there. So we're going to talk about calibration right now. So your best friend is going to be this track status box. So you can get to that track status box right here. I'm also going to teach you a shortcut of that too, but I first just want to go over what the track status box is and the settings for getting you calibrated for the device. So what you're going to do is you want to pull open that track status box. So those are my eyes right now. So the goal of this box is to get your eyes as close to the middle of the black box as possible, and then as close to getting that arrow as close to the green as possible. So move your device around, find out where your eyes should be with moving that device. And it doesn't have to be perfectly in the middle, and it doesn't have to be perfectly with the arrow towards the green. So go ahead and push close on that, and then you're just going to calibrate. So it's looking at my eyes right now, and I'm just going to follow those dots that come up on the screen. And with that, and I had two dots that I was following. When you get your device, it's probably going to have more that comes across. The way you can change that is in settings. So you can see you can change the background color. You can change how many points. So like I just had 2. When your device comes, it's usually on 9, but you can change it. You could change it to 1 if you wanted to. You can change the beep that it has on the feedback. You can change your calibration area. So say I was having a hard time reaching the top of my device, I could move it all the way down to the bottom. Or maybe I have a hard time reaching the left, so I'm going to move it all the way to the right. You can change if you want it to be a dot. Mine was set to image, that's why you saw that big target, but usually they're set to dots, and then you can change the color of those dots. You can change how big or how small, and then how fast you go through that. You click apply, push those arrows. So you can see that I have a green calibration for both. So that is the optimum. That's what you want to get. Not that you have to get those right away. Some people, it'll take, you can just work on that. If you have a yellow or a red, you can work on getting to a green. So the other thing to point out is you can track the status for just one eye. So that was actually just calibrating on my right eye only and not on my left. So you can click this and it'll track one or the other eyes. So you have a lot of different settings in here. You have your interaction. Your interaction, so this is what you use like when you're using eye gaze. So Do you have a dwell, a switch, a blink? Are you blinking? Are you dwelling? Most people are using one, obviously one of those. You can do a shrinking clock. You can have it be invisible. I typically like to have the clock on there. And you can also change the feedback to be whatever color you want. And then you can change it to be larger or smaller with these right here. So you have those. Then just click apply. Oops. When you make some changes. You could create different profiles, like if you had, I guess if you were a school or an SLP using this and you had different users, you could create different user profiles if you needed to. And then you can set it to gaze selection or mouth emulation. I'm going to talk about that in a second as well in a different video. System settings, so if you have, when you want to look outside the screen to put it to sleep, and then that's just information. So basically you're just using this calibration tool for right now, and that's how you're getting calibrated to the actual device. So hopefully this helped you run through how to calibrate.